My dearest friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Kaija from Heart to Heart, and I'm back with an intuitive reading for the full moon in Taurus based on an intuitive painting I made. The full moon in Taurus is taking place on the 31st of October. I think this will be the day I bring out the reading, as I'm a bit late. Last minute reading. And it's a very, very special full moon, as it is the second full moon in October. We had a full moon on the 1st of October as well in Aries. And this is a very rare event taking place every 3 years, that there's a month with 2 full moons. And this full moon is also on Halloween or Samhain. It means that the veil between the world and the dimensions is very thin on this day, or around this day. So to close karmic cycles, to finish ancestor trauma and bring healing in ancestor lines, this is a really good moment. And I think it will happen anyway, if you do it consciously or not. You can support yourself. Another event that is taking place on this day is Uranus, that is in the closest position to Earth this year. And Uranus presents uniqueness and liberation. And it helps to heal and release karma in our families. We have 2 other important events in the next 2 weeks. On the 3rd of November, Mercury will get direct again. And the 3rd of November is also the day of the election, and in the US, what will be an event with an impact on the whole world. We will see what will happen then. And Mars will station direct as well in November on the 13th. So power and communication are coming back more clear for us. The energy as I feel them under this full moon will unfold in the next 2 weeks until the new moon taking place in Scorpio on the 15th of November. And we are in Scorpio season as well. I will read now the informations I got while I was painting. I was really surprised this time about the painting as well as the informations, and I will say a bit more afterwards. The topic of my reading, or the informations I got while I was painting, is about unexpected happenings and entering new territory. Already in the preparation for the painting, the colors light blue and light pink showing up for me, and a big moon that will get over the painting. Interesting for me, as I associate Taurus with deep brown earth, futile and humid, and Scorpio with a deep violet, maybe a bit silver in it. And now these light shining colors, how beautiful. I don't know yet how this painting will unfold further. These colors are already lifting my mood. I experienced this month, since the first full moon in Aries on the 1st of October, as very heavy and dense. A lot of challenges on the outside for me. Situations that made me angry, that made me feel how I will never ever be treated again. Lack of respect, the feeling of being powerless. At the same time, feeling power arising through the anger in me. A lot of not any longer like this. There's a lot of challenges in the 3D world with the old, and here in the south of France, very patriarchal structures. I don't know if I was not confronted with them as I am now, or if my consciousness has changed that much. What is possible? I had a lot of moments this month being in situations very simple to solve with honesty, willingness, and taking responsibility. All these situations were with men, and all these went very complicated. I heard phrases like, we do our best, we understand you, we do what we can, without results, empty phrases. I experienced that there was no willingness on the other side to find a simple solution, to make a quick call. That's not my responsibility, instead. Or to simply listen. What I see as an easy solution, a good one for everybody involved, not just for me. So many invitations to become angry. So many invitations of feeling my anger, expressing my anger, and finding solutions in myself. To accept where others are. How people still prefer to close the eyes than to take the initiative to facilitate their lives as well. Accepting, trusting, accepting. Doing my inner and outer steps. Letting go of my solutions, my images of how it could go better and easier. Feeling my inner conflicts of finding outer ways and knowing that when I say I will not pay any longer, it will work as money still rules the world. And then seeing the bigger picture, the soul level. What's the message for me in these challenging situations? What do I have to learn here? What might even be the gift in this? I had also a lot of physical symptoms, what is not so typical for me. Very painful headaches with purging through feeling sick and throwing up. And I was so tired and exhausted. I can't remember when I have slept so much in the last years as in October this year. Can you relate to that? I continued painting, and now the hearts are coming in, flying into the moon, into the center of the universe. This painting is, for the moment, the opposite of all the heaviness I wrote about. That makes my heart dance. So what might this full moon bring us? We are still closing a huge cycle in our personal lives. Eons of lifetimes and ancestor traumas are being healed through us. Our souls have chosen to end this cycle once and for all. As also in the collective. These mind-based, as I see them, capital-oriented and very patriarchal structures of our society are breaking down more and more. Sometimes in little steps, sometimes in bigger ones. More and more people are realizing that the money-oriented life is not at all what they want to live. We have a new lockdown here in France that starts today, the day before the new moon, the full moon, the full moon, for the moment planned until the 1st of December. As I feel it to assure that the Christmas business can take place in December. When I feel in the energies of this full moon, I get an image of a plug that will be lifted like a surprise, liberating a lot of damned emotions in a way we don't expect. A bit like a volcanic eruption. We can feel how the emotion and the pressure is building up in us is also in the collective. And the moment the plug will decide to be lifted, or the pressure becomes so high, or the volcanic eruption is ready, will be like a shock. You will not have any control over how that looks like, and at the same time it will feel very liberating. As if we are able to breathe again after a long time of falling back, after lifting the mask. It might feel shocking in the moment of the eruption, although the fact that we might totally lose control. And it will feel so good afterwards, so much more light. As if arms and defense mechanisms are falling away. We might feel naked and vulnerable for the first moment. The next image I got is a person. I see a woman, but it could be a man as well, standing at the beach of a river in nature, a beautiful place. The sun is shining and it is warm. This person is wearing very tense clothes and a corset. It's packed in belief systems and patterns that are stopping her or him to move freely and breathe deep, prison in these clothes. And then, like a miracle, these clothes, this corset or cage is falling away. And the person is free to feel the sun sweet caressing the naked skin, free to swim or simply relax in the sun, or to work and walk in this beautiful nature. Even when that is what was the deepest wish of the person, to get it from one moment to the next one might feel like a shock, frightening. Might bring the wish to get the corset back, to hold on this. Might bring the wish to hide anywhere, and that's okay. As this liberation means to make steps in a total new kind of being. In this image, the person is simply part of this beautiful nature in connection with the own body and being and the environment and all. Does this image speak to you? Can you relate? Can you feel the wish in you to liberate yourself from old and limiting structures? And your personal life is also on the so much bigger picture. I got another image. You want something so badly that you run against the wall again and again. You want to sing the person, the life, whatever is supposed to be on the other side of this wall so badly. You hurt yourself by running against the wall. Recover. You walk back to have enough force to run against the wall again, for sure to crush it. And this time, under the influence of the energies of the Taurus full moon, the wall vanishes in the moment you expect the impact. You go on running. Maybe you fall as well as the wall is no longer there. What to do now? As you were so used to run against the wall, to destroy the wall, that all your power and your planning was focused on destroying the wall. Now the wall has vanished. You are on the other side. And you have no plan what to do now. I see you sitting in the sun in a beautiful place. You've fallen down as your body was prepared for the impact the moment you hit the wall. But there was no wall, and your body has lost balance. You tumbled. You tried to catch yourself, and you ended up finding yourself sitting on the ground, totally surprised by what has happened. You sit on a beautiful meadow, flowers in all colors of the rainbow around you, butterflies, birds and animals, the paradise. It's funny. It seems as if the filmmaker in me comes out. I see these pictures in Technicolor. You sit there totally surprised, not at all prepared for this beauty surrounding you. You have fight this wall for so long. The wall was for so long such an important part of your life, of you, is also the fight against the wall. And now, without any announcement, the wall has vanished. Not because you have crushed it step by step by running against it, but you have melted it with your love, even when you were not conscious about this process. You start to realize that this wall has never existed on the outside, that you had built it up in yourself long ago to protect yourself. You have projected it on others, yet the feeling that others have this wall and you can't reach them because of that. And it was all the time in you. You fought all the time against yourself. And now, you're sitting on the other side, on this beautiful place you have longed to be for so long, and you're confused. Maybe your knees hurt or another part of your body because you felt with all the power you have collected to run against the wall. You sit there and you don't know. Perfect. Let yourself feel the surprise, the beauty. Breathe. Take your time to get to know this new place in you. Feel your body sitting there on the ground. Feel your feet touching a flower. Give yourself time and space. Allow yourself to be surprised, to be overwhelmed, to not know. Allow yourself to just be in this not knowing, without plan, without map, without knowing where you are and who. Make yourself the gift of not knowing, just being on this beautiful place that is so new for you. And maybe when you have a look around, you will see others sitting like you on this ground, not knowing where and who they are any longer, not knowing how they came there, not knowing what to do now. You might have impulses to stand up and go in the direction you have the feeling you will find the place on the other side of the wall. Even when it felt not good to be there, you had the safety and the comfort of the well-known. Feel these impulses. Feel the parts in you that wants to flee, to run back. Don't follow them. Take your time. Sit in the beauty. Feel the wish to run back. Let it be there. Let yourself be there with all what's going on in you. Breathe and do nothing. Just be. Let the sun warm you. Have a look how it smells there. Touch the ground. Get to know the texture. Feel how your heart opens more and more. Feel your connection with the other beautiful souls sitting or lying around you, surprised like you, and not knowing like you. Taurus is ruled by Venus, and it is the most sensual of the earth signs. Let the innocent child in you arise and watch this new being, you, with its eyes. Childlike wonder. Is it possible to survive in our world in this state? Yes, it is. It is safe in our world to be in this state. Yes, it is. You are safe. The more you open up, the more safe you are. The more you show up vulnerable, raw, honest and innocent, the stronger you are. Ha! The painting asked me now to bring the dark colors in, the deep brown, the brown of the fertile soil of earth, the element of Taurus, the brown of the earth that helps us to stay grounded, anchored, and rooted in Mother Earth. Then the violet is coming in, pink and silver. Scorpio colors for me, the depths, the magic, the mystery. To sit there on this beautiful meadow in the midst of flowers means not that there's no more pain, but all your trauma has vanished as well, like the wall. You will feel and process them different as you're used to, maybe even much more intense as well. And as you're so open now, as more and more walls and resistances in you will vanish, some from one moment to the next one, some slowly melting. All emotions will flow through you so much easier. What not means that the pain is less intense, but that it comes and goes quick, that there's not the pain of the resistance and the fight against the emotions on top. And also joy and happiness will intensify all your emotions. I'd like to write, be prepared to not be prepared, what makes no sense. There's nothing you can do, there's nothing to prepare, so just be. Connect with your heart, your love, the universe and Mother Earth. You are protected and cared for. What is supposed and planned to happen for you will happen anyway. Relax as much as you can. Rest as much as you can. You process so much at the moment, conscious and unconscious. Drink a lot. Connect with nature and daylight and the sun as often as possible. Breathe. Be. These were the informations I got while I was painting, and I was really amazed. In a way, my whole system was having so much joy to getting these images. It's the first time since I make these readings that I had really images like films. I saw you sitting on this meadow in the middle of the flowers like a child, surprised, not knowing. I saw all this while I was writing it, while I was painting, like a film, coming from, I don't know from where, filling my heart with joy and with love and with beauty. I hope you enjoyed that as well. I hope you can relate. It's really a bit different, this reading, than I used to do them. Starting with my very personal experiences, what is not so new, and then getting these beautiful images. If you feel guided or have an impulse to write something, or maybe images you have listening to this, or feeling in the energies, I would love to share this with you. I would like to read that. And what else to say? I wish you the best. I wish you that you can stay in your heart no matter what is happening. I have in general the feeling that the energies are quite intense at the moment, and that we will have a big build up until the solstice, winter solstice on the 21st of December. There will really, and this will be a big turning point. So, what can I tell you? Be as loving as possible with yourself. This is the most worthwhile lesson we can learn at the moment. To love and accept ourselves with whatever is showing up. Not to fight our emotions, not to want it different, not to want to be different, not to want to react different. And the moment you accept all that's going on in you, you are different. And you're so sweet with yourself in that moment. It doesn't mean that it can't feel very uncomfortable and that you still want different. And even this accepting that you want different makes such a difference in your whole system and is such an act of self-love. So this is what I wish you, whatever will happen, however this moment of surprise and unexpected happenings will look like for you, stay in your heart space. Remember how strong you are. Remember your essence, the beauty of the love and the amazing soul you are. And if you feel guided, if you have the feeling you need support, you can contact me. You will find all the informations in the description boxes on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Facebook as well. On Facebook you will find informations to the services I propose as well. And you can also simply write me an email and contact me, and we can have a look what might be the best for you. I hug you and I send you a big kiss, and we will contact soon. Bye. Kaija.